Forget everything you know about the Nissan Juke. This $25,000 electric crossover just became Tesla's worst nightmare, and I'm about to show you exactly why traditional car buyers are about to flip the script on EVs. In the next 11 minutes, you'll discover why this completely redesigned Juke could destroy the Ford Puma and Kia EV3, how Nissan secretly borrowed technology from their Formula E program, and the one feature that makes every other small EV look outdated. But first, let me show you what shocked me most. Look at this thing. If you told me this was a concept car from 2030, I'd believe you. Nissan's designers have indeed cribbed a few visual lessons from the Ariya and Rogue, creating a Juke that appears brawnier and more planted, but here's what they're not telling you in the press releases. The new Juke's styling is inspired by the hyperpunk concept, so we expect a triangular theme in places. But this isn't just about looks. Every single one of these angular cuts serves an aerodynamic purpose. And when I show you the drag coefficient numbers, you'll understand why this matters more than any pretty face. See, while everyone was obsessing over Tesla's minimalist approach, Nissan was playing a different game. They took the quirky, love it or hate it Juke personality and weaponized it for the EV era. And the results? Well, let's just say the competition wasn't ready for this. Now here's where Nissan gets interesting. Industry insiders suggest it could offer a choice of 63 kilowatt-hours and 87 kilowatt-hours battery packs similar to the Ariya's, translating to roughly 250 and 300 miles of range. But wait, there's something they're not advertising. The standard Juke EV will likely come with a front-wheel drive, single-motor setup, producing around 120 to 150 horsepower. For those craving more power, a dual-motor, all-wheel drive version could be on offer, likely in a higher output Nismo variant. Now, 150 horsepower doesn't sound like much until you realize this thing weighs 400 pounds less than a Tesla Model Y. And here's the kicker. The torque delivery is completely different from what you expect. But here's what's really genius about this setup. Remember how everyone complains about EV charging anxiety? Nissan just solved that problem, but not how you think they did. While Tesla owners are sitting at superchargers for 45 minutes, this Juke can charge from 10 to 80% in just 28 minutes. That's faster than a Ford Puma Gen-E, faster than the Kia EV3. And here's the crazy part. It works with more charging networks than almost any other EV. Let's talk money, because this is where it gets really interesting. The 2026 Juke is expected to start at a price just under $25,000, positioning it competitively within its class. But that base price is just the beginning of this story. When you factor in the federal tax credit, most people will drive this home for under $18,000. That's Nissan's Sentra money for a vehicle that out-technologies cars costing twice as much. Step inside, and this is where Nissan completely flipped the script. The cabin will astonish you with its upmarket feel. In upper trims, the materials, layout, and features lend it an upscale feel that's almost luxurious. But here's what shocked me most. The interior may feature a 3-screen cockpit with AI-driven tech and Japanese-inspired design elements. This isn't just copying Tesla's approach. This is something completely different. See this center console design? It could take inspiration from the hyperpunk concept, which features a deeply sculpted dashboard and center console that wraps around the driver. It's like sitting in a fighter jet cockpit, but one designed by someone who actually understands human ergonomics. And here's something no one's talking about. Rear passengers aren't forgotten either. Thanks to a longer wheelbase, this thing actually has more rear passenger room than the previous generation, despite being a smaller overall footprint. Most small EVs make you choose between style and substance. The Juke 2026 says, why not both? And then delivers on that promise in ways that frankly embarrass vehicles costing twice as much. Now here's why this matters beyond just another EV launch. Nissan is essentially betting the farm that American buyers are ready for quirky, affordable electric vehicles that don't sacrifice personality for efficiency. Think about it. Tesla Model Y starts at $47,000, Ford Mustang Mach-E, $42,000. This Juke comes in at $25,000 and delivers 90% of what those vehicles offer, plus some things they don't. But the real genius move? Nissan is manufacturing this in their Sunderland plant in the UK, which means they can avoid a lot of the supply chain issues that are killing other EV launches. While other manufacturers are promising delivery dates 6 months out, Nissan is saying order today, drive next month. This isn't just about one model. This is Nissan's proof of concept that you can make profitable, desirable EVs without charging luxury prices. And if they're right, every other manufacturer is about to have a very uncomfortable conversation with their shareholders. So here's my prediction. The 2026 Nissan Juke EV is going to be the first mainstream EV that average car buyers actually want to buy. Not just feel like they should buy. It's got the personality that Tesla abandoned, the practicality that luxury EVs ignore, and a price point that makes sense for real people. What do you think? Is Nissan about to steal Tesla's thunder? Or is this too little, too late? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to see how this compares to the new Ford Puma Gen-E that just dropped, smash that subscribe button because that video drops this Friday. Speaking of Friday, wait until you see what Hyundai just announced for their 2026 Kona Electric. The specs I got my hands on are absolutely wild, and I guarantee it's going to change how you think about Korean EVs forever.